Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this UTSA versus Texas matchup today is huge. Steve Sarkisian knows his team could easily be looking ahead to some of the monster matchups they have in the SEC. But he has told his players, we have got to stay locked in. This might be the biggest game of the year for UTSA. Our target is on our back. We cannot look ahead. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Roadrunners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
This slot receiver is a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Quick release on the RPO. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows. You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 80, 1, ready, go.
Here's Arch to throw. quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Third and 6 yards to go. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver, making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Arch is going to throw for it. Under fire. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Hand off for Brown. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle on that football. It comes up short. You got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Quick release by the QB. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
To the air. It's McCown. The throw. Right on the money. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness.
There's a crease. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Ready, ready. Booster, booster. Move, move, move. Q. Go, go.
Arch Madness. Fires to the big fella. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He might want another play. They'll move the tight end.
Sweep.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. Finding some room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Ready? Freeze, freeze! Ready, go!
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Yeah, and how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
They'll ride the hot hand. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's McCown. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UTSA! The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. A give to Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Manning. Going downfield for the big play. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. In the red area, it's Brown. Got a little grip, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McCown. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Zips it out to his man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Hardy. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And it's the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback making checks. Here's Manning to throw. Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 17 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Louisville who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's McCown. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wilson open on the right side. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Running inside, it's Henderson. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position. Almost.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. looks to grab in their space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game with the toss.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield. It's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
The run inside. It's Henderson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying play action. Makes a catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To throw, it's McCown. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The offense changing the play. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Smothers. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Plows through the defense. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the crowd, maybe a crease. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And he finally breaks when they get rewarded. They've been trying to...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To throw, Manning. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Longhorn. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Roadrunners in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Caught, and he's got room. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Manning. The sure hand. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Manning. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Here's Arch to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Wide receiver going in motion. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Arch is going to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Balls and fires complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On the move. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Madness. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's It's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it inside the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's McCown. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. On third down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Goes high to pull it in. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation